Oh shit.
What's up, Marvel family? It's your boy the Zombie here, and our host, you know, the one with the most, cousin Neo.
Hello.
And
Sorry.
the main event, the main attraction. You know him and love him. Give it up for the Hitman.
Hello, and welcome
today we're here.
Around Another World podcast.
So the words right out of my mouth, and we're here to review Peacemaker.
SEMA.
And Star Wars.
Little Mando / Boba Fett action for y'all.
Yeah.
Salute.
Salute. Ooh,
I
yeah.
mean,
So what do you guys
Hey.
think of Peacemaker?
So wait, are we all caught up on Peacemaker? Just to make sure.
I'm all there.
Eric,
I
are you
watched-
caught up?
I watched up to 5. I didn't catch the last one.
I'm up.
This came out on Thursday.
What? Are they up to 5?
There's number 6 just came out on Thursday.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So
We're up to 5, right?
okay, number 5. How did it end? 5 was.
All right. So, are we? You guys already reviewed it, right? Or are we just jumping back into
We
that?
just did a 1 and 3, I think it was.
Yeah. Oh, we can just talk about how we.
We just keep
how
going.
we
Who
like it.
cares?
Yeah, we just get going. It's fine. But
All
Eric, number 5 is that where Adebayo found
Oh my
out
God!
about
Spoiler!
the...
Whoa!
Whoa. Is that where she found out about the butterfly, about the main guy?
Yeah. With the
Okay. All right.
And then that's when they open up with it. Because 4 was when they reveal it. And then they open up with the next one, yeah.
Okay.
Which is,
Okay.
it makes sense because he didn't have any personality. He was bland.
Well, I like that he's learning by watching Lethal Weapon.
Yeah, right? Yeah, it was showing that he was trying to assimilate.
Yeah.
All right, first of all, the gorilla dance. I love this so much.
Oh, that's. Do you really want to taste it?
Yeah.
Come on, everybody.
Yeah,
Dun, 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 dun,
so nice.
He
I
comes
love
out
that.
he comes out all stiff like I told Neo last time. Then he goes into it.
Yeah.
No, they had strings on him. You couldn't see him, just like you couldn't see him. They're like, wow, man. Dude. And then the way he has Judo Master on his shoulder. Freaking the eagle at the end.
So sick with it.
Delightful.
I think this so far the series, even though it's only 5-6 episodes in, I think it's my favorite DC series to date so far. It's fun. I look forward to each episode.
Well, guys, that was the review. So see you guys. No.
Well,
thanks for coming.
If we think of other DC shows like The Flash and Smallville, early Smallville for me was a lot of fun.
It was. But
I
there wasn't
never
a lot of
got the chance to see Smallville. Was it all of that in a bag of chips?
It's Superman growing up. I mean, going through high school, even though he looks a bit older. But those were
when you're a
fun
teenager, it was like, or when you're like in middle school, high school, it was like, I can relate. And it was kind of neat.
Yeah, it was fun. It was fun watching that. But then as you get to the later seasons, then it's just kind of all over the place. It becomes Monster of the Week. Pretty much.
Does it compare Superman to Goku when he went to high school?
Yeah,
they actually went to the same high school.
Was it the same high school?
And Goku was just like
same bullies and everything. God,
he was a bully.
They should burn that movie.
Although I will say, watching Gohan in the anime go to high school is a lot of fun. He becomes a Saiyaman.
Saiyaman.
Super Saiyaman. Yeah. That was fun. That was fun. He had to commute every day from from home, flying 1,000 miles
From
or
West
something.
City. He's like, how the hell you get here on time all the time?
Yeah, exactly.
You gotta take
If
the
John
bus.
Cena was in Dragon Ball, he would be Riku.
Oh, you're right.
Riku.
Oh my god, I love their dance.
Or
This is
Nappa.
my-
it could
oh
be
my
a-
god. If they ever made a Ginyu Force show and they have the dancing, oh.
I mean, honestly, they could make their own show.
Yeah. Then Ginyu. I would watch the show. I'd watch a Ginyu Force show. That'd be hilarious.
Right?
We should do it. Actually, we should do a parody of it.
Oh wait, who's the one with the
Together, do
long
it.
white hair? What's his name?
Jace.
Bird of
Jace.
Jace.
Is it?
Australian guy?
Is that Juice?
My name's Lightning Jace.
Is it? Oh, okay, yeah. The Southern Australian. Oh.
I see Team 4-Star's rendition of him.
Mm.
I don't remember them. I remember Ghost Nappa. Vegeta! Vegeta, you killed me! Now look what you did!
He's like Vegeta. What the hell? He's on the Vegeta.
Shut up, Nappa!
That's pretty good. That's a good Vegeta. But,
He's like, no.
But yeah, back to like I said, for DC shows, Peacemaker I think is the top. Can you guys think of any other DC show that's not animated that would compare,
Well, you got
or at least would be your favorite?
Teen Titans.
Well, I mean, you just pulled the rug out from under me saying not animated, but you knew what you were saying.
Yeah.
Because you all knew.
Live action DC properties. Yeah.
Exactly.
I haven't seen the Teen Titans. Have you guys seen Teen Titans?
You mean F Batman?
Yeah. Yeah. Although I heard Doom Patrol is pretty good. But,
Yeah. I don't know. They introduced them in Titans. I vaguely recall that, and they were kind of cheeky, but it was like robotic and weird.
Big cheeky.
Yeah, like it's just nothing like fun and goofy like that James Gunn wonder.
It's the James Gunn magic.
It's
Yeah.
really, and the fact like, I mean, he's almost formulaic with everything he does, where it's all like, oh, they all follow this like eclectic kind of music, and they're all just like absolute airheads. Like you can see Star-Lord as Peacemaker, right?
Speaking of the music, oh my god.
All of his characters. Yeah, you know, James Gunn wanted to be a musician. That's why he's
Is
so
that
cool.
why? I didn't know.
He actually was a co-frontman for Guns N' Roses. He was Roses.
Oh, you stupid. Ding, 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 ding.
But yeah, I mean, seriously, like you look at it and you're like, this has him written all over it. And at the like, you almost want to get sick of it, but you just can't. It's just so campy and fun.
Like I said, he released the Spotify list of all the music in the show, or all the bands featured. It's pretty good. I was blasting it. I love it.
It really is neat. I mean,
Yeah, Peacemaker. I don't know any of the. I've never heard of any of those bands. There's even there's a Japanese girl band in there. That was surprising. That was slapping too. I was like, ooh, this is this.
I gotta rub one off to this one. I'm like,
No my. But yeah, it's fun. So okay, so we're at the part. What do we?
let's give a
predict?
quick recap of where we're at right now. Like, so episode 1 was actually where it continues from the movie Suicide Squad twice.
the one where Anakin killed the younglings.
There you go.
Younglings.
They were just younglings.
The Padawans.
Master Skywalker. What
Yeah,
do we
but
do?
the
There's too
Funlings
many
were-
of them.
The Funlings were from The Mandalorian. The Funlings.
I like the meme where it's like when your little brother deletes all your Breath of the Wild saves you. It's the same like. Anyway.
Oh yeah, continue on.
So yeah, so episode 1 was continuing off the movie. You see him surviving,
Mhm.
and then he befriends this janitor guy. He's like, She's like, we're friends.
Oh, you're
like,
that
"Yeah,
racist
we're
superhero.
you know, and he's yeah, so it progresses for him going back home. He thought he was really free. He's like, I'm finally out from jail, and
I love that moment when he gets in the car. He's just, he isn't sure if he's
He's
here or
like,
not,
"Go."
and then he does the. Really great
he's so
moment.
happy. So he goes home, and then he gets surrounded by the news task force, the butterfly guys.
Can we just stop for a second? Okay, he gets home. This is been his home since he's been an adult, right? Okay.
Yeah.
What is he exercising with? Is he lifting the couch?
He's lifting the
There's
trailer,
not a
man.
single weight in this guy's house.
He's
Am I
lifting
doing
the trailer.
something wrong? He's massive. Is he lifting the house? I'm sorry.
I think he's lifting. I think he's lifting.
He
the
lifted the trailer.
I thought that fucking crap out of me.
Well, I like that he went to his dad,
Mhm.
and the dad was basically the one, because from watching from the movie, I thought his helmet was like just useless because he didn't use it in
Yeah.
the movie.
Yeah.
And then when we see the dad shows us, no, it's this amazing weapon
Different
or
gadget.
whatever it can be used for, different gadget. Oh my god, powerful
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, it had the shockwaves and all kinds of crazy useful stuff. But it was
God.
just
Sonic boom activated.
you didn't really need them yet prior to this.
Mm. Okay, so then we move on and we learn about the butterflies, right? In episode 2,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah, because
you
he's
guys-
running up the stairs like, what the fuck is a butterfly? This and that. Like, why? Like, one was
Is
trying
it a
to kill
is
me.
it a Mothra?
It's a moth.
So it is confirmed Godzilla is in this universe. Mothra, Godzilla,
Mothra, and
apparently.
I could watch Peacemaker versus Akai too.
Yeah, that would be fun. Mothra, Project Butterfly. Dude, what do you guys think of the butterflies, though? You guys have any predictions? Is it a true alien invasion? Yeah, I don't know any of the butterflies from the comics or anything.
Because they kind of mention like, why are they here? Supposedly, when they discover Morn tells them everything.
Does he? Oh, I know they need their.
How many
Food
episodes
supply.
are there? 6, 7? 6, right?
They need,
Total right
they
now?
need that tasty nectar. So
Yeah,
he talked
tasty
about it in
nectar.
episode 6. Huh?
Okay.
I'm asking you.
Oh,
You seem so sure about this.
gosh darn it. Yeah, it's episode 6 where he tells them, because when he gets discovered by Annabelle, what's her name? Annabelle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he goes, you guys saw it, right? When she rolls up again?
Yeah.
When she
Yeah,
gets
and he
attacked, right? And
comes
then
up.
Hardcore comes up.
Mhm.
You guys saw that, right?
No, I
Yeah,
saw
sure,
it.
the
I don't know if
X-ray.
Eric saw it. I don't think
Speaking
Eric
of
saw
the
it.
X-ray helmet. She has the X-ray.
No, I don't think Eric hasn't seen it yet. He hasn't
Oh,
seen
No,
it
I
yet.
have. We're
So
at
I
the
wasn't
same
saying
place.
anything.
We're at the
That's
same
why
place.
like, I don't know where it teeters off. Yeah, because she puts
Yep.
on the helmet in the last
Yes.
episode, and then she sees him, and then he goes, "Wah!" and he chases him off the door.
And then she just chills to the next episode.
So you haven't
Ah,
seen
Yeah,
that one.
shit.
Then.
Yeah, he hasn't done that.
Okay, so he hasn't seen it. Okay.
No, he hasn't seen it.
We're at the same point, right? It's where he chases her, and that's where it leaves off. That's where I left off.
That's where he left off, but it
Right.
continues.
Okay, yeah, he continues.
The episode on
Continues.
Thursday, it continued.
Yeah.
So,
All right, so guys,
Uh-huh.
we're gonna stay tuned to next episode to find out what happens to her.
Well, let's talk about then. Like I said, the little nuances, the James Gunn magic that makes the show really good, and it's the James Gunn. The characters, each one. For example, Vigilante. He's a. How would you guys describe him? He's a psycho.
yeah,
Right.
yeah, an outcast.
He's an outcast, weird
He
psycho.
works at a
My
restaurant.
girlfriend, she's got an abortion. You want to come?
He's like, what are you so happy about? I was like, oh yeah, I'm trying to I just found out like my girlfriend is pregnant. She's gonna have her kid. And you're like, dude, then why the hell you want me to hook up with my cousin or whatever? He's like, oh no, she's gonna have an abortion. Like, do you want to come to an abortion party? He's like, no, dude.
For the fact that he was willing to go right into prison to, take care of Peacemaker's dad.
Yeah, and he straight up regulated too. He did not shoot the kid. But yeah, it was pretty interesting that like I don't know, he doesn't seem to be aware of the real world around him, and he says as much when he's like, "Oh, I was bullied, but it mattered."
Do you think he has Asperger's? Maybe.
Yeah, but I highly doubt it would be so nuanced as to explore.
I think he's on the spectrum. I think
he's absolutely.
Yeah,
but I mean, Peacemaker's probably on the spectrum. You got dumb as rocks.
That is John Cena, though. That's what he plays as a wrestler as well.
Such a good actor.
Well, hey, I give props to John Cena because before this, I always saw, so far in the wrestling world, the only ones that made it is The Rock, and a little far second is Batista. But now John Cena's finally making his
niche.
Yeah, he's finally coming into his own.
Yeah, he's definitely laid the groundwork. All you have to be is charismatic and mildly attractive. There you go. When you're coming out of that free-acting world.
And I like that James Gunn lets him do him in a way. And he just kind of formulates the show or the character like around John Cena to help him. It's the same thing he did with Batista. Yeah.
So I was telling Neo,
finally nice to see something without like the pandering to like, oh, he's so psyched. I mean, how many things has he been in where it's like, oh, that's a big man. Like, everyone looks at him, nobody's phased by him.
That's a big man.
They're like, oh, look at this big dipshit. Like, nobody's phased by it. Because they're just like, this is our world. It's like giant jack people. It's comic people. What do you expect?
Dude, that eagle is so badass. On the next episode.
Well, the effects I say for the eagle is really great. I love it. They did a great job on the eagle. Yeah, even when he's feeding them and shit.
Really looks bald. It's very believable.
Yeah, very bald. Very bald. Need that bald eagle.
Especially when he gives him a hug, so you're like, oh shit, tearjerker moment.
Get the camera. No one's gonna believe this. And then he tells it.
I wonder if we're gonna see Eagly eat up one of the rats from was it the Suicide Squad member, the rat girl?
Oh yeah.
Holy shit.
Oh yeah.
And then they fight or something. Your eagle ate my rats. That'd be interesting.
Yeah, it would be cool to see. Like, I like that they're not so much on their history, where they're not like cameos galore. That's part of what makes it feel not so pandered. Because they're like, let it stand on its own merit. But it would be cool to see the occasional Suicide Squad member pop up here and there.
Agreed.
Pretty cool. But what do you think when she was in the hotel with that girl, dude? She was all buff doing it from behind. I got even traumatized after that. We're like Nikki Bella, man. I feel sorry for her. I was like seeing a grunt monkey like that.
Well,
I mean, considering how she laid him out. Oh, I think she was taking that pounding.
Oh, she was taking. Oh, speaking of that scene, to veer off just a little bit, have you guys checked out Pam and Tommy? The new Hulu show about Pam? Okay. There's a scene similar to, like, in Peacemaker. Let's just say they turn it up to 11.
Where's this on Hulu?
It's on Hulu, yeah.
It's Sebastian Stan, dude. It's
as Tommy Lee, dude.
The Winter Soldier.
He looks like Tommy Lee, but more importantly, Lily James looks like Pamela. They said it took like an hour to the prosthetics for her breast. I was like, oh my goodness. What? That show is some Yeah. Maybe we can do another show about that if you guys want to check that out.
All right.
All right,
Let's
that's
say-
a little.
Let's just say there's a.
Right.
I'll say one thing. There's a certain appendage that is that can talk.
What?
A certain appendage.
That
You actually see it talk. I couldn't believe it.
You already said it. What is
And
it?
if you know about Tommy Lee, you know about Tommy Lee. He was very blessed. Just say that.
I've had the pleasure.
I would have the pleasure to meet that.
But yeah, the Peacemaker scene reminded me of that. But yeah,
What makes it fun? The banter between freaking Peacemaker and Diebeard, or the interaction with him and freaking Vigilante.
Yeah.
Are you
How much
mad
stuff
at me?
did he make
I sense you're
canon?
mad at me.
Optimus Prime, the Red Voltron Lion.
well, I like that. At first we saw that the banter between them, it wasn't so friendly. They're kind of being mean, or especially from Peacemaker's end. But then in episode 5, I believe, right, they started to mend and actually seem nicer to each other.
The torture scene with Vigilante. He could take more.
I'm not gonna
You know,
get
personally, I ain't saying anything.
Oh wait, I meant to Diebeard. Sorry, Diebeard and Peacemaker.
No,
Right.
his name is Economos.
Economos, yeah. But I mean, they got a little
Respect
bit
the name.
after the whole the bear scene or the gorilla scene. Oh my
Yeah.
god! What the?
Yeah, where he killed Grodd with the chainsaw.
Was it Grodd?
It wasn't Grodd. It was just.
It wasn't Grodd. It was just a gorilla. Right? Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say that too. Like it's a gorilla possessed by one of the butterflies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
But what was so what? I don't know. They're like skipping a lot of the details, and I guess it makes more sense to do that. But like, why were all the butterflies congregated like that? They didn't bother to explore that. They're really turning to assimilate. So they must be building some sort of society or something. You know?
I think so.
Yeah, they explain it more in episode 6, so you'll know.
Oh,
You
right.
get the answer.
Alright.
But anyways, that scene where they went inside the warehouse is like, all right, you and everybody will go in there, and we go circle back. It's like, you be cool? Like, yeah, I'm cool. It's like, hi, we're kind of, oh my god.
I like how she shoots the
What are
guy.
you doing,
She
man?
shoots the guy after Peacemaker already killed him, and he's like, "You don't have to shoot him. They're
You
already
have to
dead."
double tap him already. Already killed him.
She's overcompensating. Make up for lost time.
You said, what the hell are you doing? Like, X-ray vision, I could see it.
That was
So,
really
like,
cool.
oh, shit.
When he used it.
You're just
X-ray
blowing
vision
people away with
activate.
those guns.
Yeah, it was weird how all the butterflies were dying that time. Somehow, just from him blasting them once in the base area.
It's just
Oh, I
okay.
see what you. Yeah. Because before he shot them, and then they would actually come out. But I
Yeah.
guess, yeah, maybe it does
They're like-
require a double tap. Maybe.
Yeah, right?
Maybe.
They're like Zelda fairies. You got to put them in a jar.
Oh yeah, that's true. It does. I didn't think about that. It does kind of look like the Zelda fairy. Hey, listen.
Hey!
Listen.
I don't like how she did the double tap on my boy Juno Master, but I'm sure
Dude, I did not see that coming. When she just straight up
he kicked
shot
so
him.
much ass.
I thought they were about to fight. Okay, so he is alive.
So now, who do you think
Yeah,
they
he
are?
was out there.
Okay, he is. Okay, he's barely. I guess he's barely hanging on. Or
His
something.
kidney turned into a heart. Sorry.
I would like to take this time to
you know
thank
what?
that
Let
one
me,
viewer. Hi, one viewer. Everybody say hi, one viewer.
Hi, one viewer. Actually,
Hi,
let
one
me
viewer.
check. What is that guy's name? The judo guy, judo master.
Just not me.
Wonder if he is a real judo master.
No, he's not. He trained specifically for that role. Before that, he was in the Nick Kroll show. He's a
The
medical
actor?
friend of mine.
Is he really?
Yeah, he unfortunately could not be interviewed due to NDA reasons, but he's been very excited for this role for a long time.
I hope I'm saying it right. Nut. Yeah, Nut Lee.
Yeah.
Vietnamese.
He's fantastic. He's freaking tiny, and he's all muscle. He's amazing.
Vietnamese. I was about to go into Vietnamese accent. I was about to eat my It's okay. I'm allowed to do it. Just kidding. That's cool. Is he what else did you say he was in, Eric?
He was in the Nick Kroll show. That was the only other thing I could think of. I know he's been in some stuff, but this was like his big kind of breakout role.
It's cool.
Like, knowing him aside, that character is just cool as hell.
Look at that. Look at this guy, man.
Yeah, he just came in out of left field, just wiped everybody.
Eating his chips.
The back blows in the wind. Woo.
Hopefully we see more of him though. We only got to see a little bit. I mean, I know he's like recovering now, but
yeah, it seems like they're gonna flip the script on him. But he knew about the butterflies, and we never got to find out what he did.
Yeah, because he was a bodyguard for one of the butterflies. What's his name? Goff.
Goff.
Yeah.
So he goes in there, and then he's like, "It's him."
Goff's in a jar now.
Yeah. And he's smoking them out.
How do you portray him, John Cena?
How do you what?
From him being a wrestler and all that.
Oh, how do I just see him as an entertainer now. He's trying to be. He's going the path of The Rock. There was an interesting. There's another podcast I was listening to, and they're talking about the difference between The Rock and Arnold Schwarzenegger, and they're trying to. Arnold Schwarzenegger has his iconic roles. When you think of Arnold, what do you think of?
Predator,
Terminator, Conan.
Put that cookie down. No.
Twins. Twins. But we don't think of The Rock. Oh, now he's gonna be Zeus. That's right. But we don't. The Rock hasn't had an iconic character yet. Because whenever I see The Rock in anything now, I just think of The Rock. He's his own character, I guess. But maybe it'll all change when he does Black Adam. He might that might be his iconic one.
He said he wanted to get comic book jacked, and he looks massive.
Yeah. I mean, what about you guys? When you think of The Rock, is there any iconic role you automatically go to? No. I think about Eagle Rock. Eagle Rock. Well, my wife, she likes from Moana. What's his name?
Maui.
Maui. Yeah.
And his kids don't believe it's him.
Yeah. I guess Hobbs and Shaw a little bit, but nothing yet that at least I think that has pierced the culture yet. So hopefully he gets something.
Yeah, not really. That's true. He hasn't had his own.
Yeah.
He hasn't. All of his franchise roles have been pre-existing characters. Is why.
That's true. That's true.
Terminator, Predator, those were all original. Rambo. I'm sorry, that's Stallone, but still, that made Stallone.
No, but that's another example. Stallone. You think Rocky? You think Rambo?
Because there were original characters written around them.
He's gonna come out. He's gonna come out in the. What's it called? Infinity War. Not Infinity War. The Secret War.
I got it. So,
in a way, with John Cena, now when you think John Cena, at least me, I'm thinking of Peacemaker. Maybe it's because, anything else he's done is really not up to par. But if the show keeps going, the quality becomes more popular, you'll start to think of John Cena as Peacemaker.
But the thing was that what I was mentioning, that when you see him as a wrestler, squeaky clean. Don't do drugs. Don't do this and this. You know,
You don't see him at all.
Exactly.
You see him at all.
You see him as that, you know. But then when you see him in this show, he's doing drugs, banging girls left and right. You're like, what the hell is this? You know, it takes a while for you to divorce the image of him as a wrestler to an actor, to this role. I mean, for me, actually.
For you, okay, that's interesting because I didn't follow as much John Cena in the wrestling. I followed more The Rock when he was, because I was younger back then. So right. I think when I remember the
generation.
Yeah, I remember The Rock's first movie. Was it the one with Sean William Scott? The you guys know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, where he had the 2x4.
Yeah. There's a little thunder, little like.
Dude.
Let's see.
But yeah, that's what I think of him. Like when I saw him the first time.
Oh, the Rundown. Like, yeah, when I first saw The Rock in the Rundown, yeah, I couldn't separate between. I just saw The Rock, the wrestler, in the Rundown. I don't even know the name of his character in the movie.
But not only that, it's like all the explicit words from A to Z. You know, they're using it on the show. Him talking into a vibrator.
I didn't, to be honest, I didn't know John Cena was a squeaky clean on the wrestling. I always thought his persona was more like
he was like a superhero. He was like hustle, loyal to respect, always bring some, get some. You know, always non.
And he didn't curse at all.
He didn't curse at all. Anything. Well, back in the day when he used to say his raps, to the bad guys, but he never turned evil. He was always been a good guy no matter what until he retired.
Really? John Cena was never. He was never a heel. He was never a heel.
Never been a heel.
Wow, I didn't know that.
So that's why when you come here and you see him doing all this shit, you're like, whoa.
Hey man, he's growing up. Our boy's growing up.
He moved out. He could do everything.
John Cena. I remember Steve Austin was trying to get into the movie, but it just never took off.
Another one that was trying to be an actor was Kurt Angle.
Is it?
Kurt Angle.
He was. Well, we gotta see this. I didn't know.
He came out in one of the. It's like an MMA movie.
Yeah, but he kept asking the cameraman to get too many angles.
Get me on my good side.
So, what do you think is gonna go, Eric? What do you think the butterflies are gonna be?
I don't know. Aliens.
There's.
I don't know. It's clear that they're getting some sort of nutrient food source. Whether they build off of that and do anything, then that can be interesting. But I can't think of like a doomsday type character that's like builds upon that or does anything based on that.
And then every time when people ask him like, "What's your Rolodex of supervillains?" He's like, "I don't have any. They're always 6 feet under."
Yeah, Batman never killed his enemies.
But I feel like his arch nemesis is gonna be his own dad, the White Dragon.
Oh yeah, yeah, he definitely will. He already said he wanted to kill him.
Yeah, he's gonna be.
I didn't even know this was a legit racist character in the DC comic. He really is from the KKK. I was like, wow.
That would have been
embrace it.
That would have been Carly from the Flag Smashers. You know.
You know what I was hoping that. This is how I mentioned that I was hoping that they would have like cameos from Suicide. I was hoping that they would like confirm the ones that didn't really die. You know, that they would pop up like Captain Boomerang and be like, "Hello."
You know what, Eric? I remember when you told me you saw what's his name? The actor.
Who,
Jai Courtney, right? Because you said, I remember you told me like, oh, he's gonna be in the next Suicide Squad. I'm like, he is? I thought they were like rebooting it, but I guess he was. But I mean, he was only in it for what?
Yeah, right.
That was that. But you know what? They really were a real Suicide Squad.
But there were a couple that it was like maybe they didn't necessarily die.
Well, let's see. We got Weasel. He survived.
Yeah. And I wanted to see like some surprise cameos. Yeah, like freaking Shark Rambo.
Well, no, who? Okay, from the first squad that made it on the beach, yeah, it was just Weasel and Harley.
King Shark, the rat, the polka dot guy.
No, they're on the side. They're the actual team that made it on the beach.
Oh, okay. I see,
I'm talking about the first team that got slaughtered.
Wave? Oh, okay.
The first wave that got slaughtered. It was only because
that was
Rick Flag made it, but Rick Flag's dead. So yeah, it was just it's just Weasel.
Yeah.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh wait, no, did the Nathan Fillion, the arms guy?
Whoa, I don't remember that guy.
You remember his arms? His stupid arms just slapping the dude.
Oh, now I remember.
When I heard,
oh my god!
When I heard that sound effect, of the slapping, I was like,
"Oh, it's so brutal, though."
That was so stupid and funny. Wait, okay, so is he dead? Did he die?
Oh, they deaded the hell out of that guy.
I don't remember how he died.
Well, because his little useless arms were flapping elsewhere, and they just like held him down and like murked him.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Yeah, and they're like laughing at his useless ass arms. I remember that was the disrespect. I felt that. I remember that. And I didn't even see the whole movie, but that part got me.
I need to rewatch the movie. I only seen it once. I can watch it again on HBO Max.
And of course, Amanda Waller and Rick Flag survived to be in this one.
Unfortunately, yeah.
We all saw how that played out.
Well, with back to Peacemaker, I actually like the fact that they made it so Peacemaker is having trouble coping with the fact that he killed Rick Flag.
Yeah,
it's weighing on him.
Yeah, that was my initial gripe with the show, is that like he was almost too stupid, and it didn't seem like there was going to be any development.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then they kind of dumped, they like eased into the trauma, and they're like, he's dealing with this, and then this is what happened, and this is how he copes. Yeah. It was neat to see him grow, and his interactions with all the other characters on the show grow. Hey, welcome back, Zombie.
My bad, bro. You hear me?
Yeah, you let the fans down. You really disappointed us all.
Okay, so since there was only a couple episodes left, how many? 8 or 9 episodes.
Yeah, I think 8.
What are you guys thinking? What are your hopes to see in the finale, or like the character of Peacemaker? What do you think is going to happen? There's obviously going to be a big showdown, I'm guessing, with the butterflies and stuff. But do we see maybe because technically he's still part of the Suicide Squad. Do you think maybe he goes back to prison? Maybe he dies?
I don't think he will ever go back to prison.
You don't think so? You don't think Amanda Waller will capture him?
Nah, it'd be too clean, especially with Waller and her daughter being so close to him now.
Okay.
I think that would be like her plea to, get him out of trouble. But I mean,
do you think maybe he's no longer affiliated with Suicide Squad? He would never. He's now his own thing. His own.
I think he would take the opportunity to lead his own team and.
Oh no! Am I the last one?
Yep.
Hey, you're frozen, Eric. Wait, there you go. There you go. Okay, you're back. Okay, I thought I lost you too. I'm like, no, I'm by myself.
Oh no, so lonely.
I'm so lonely. Okay, so he still has the issue with the bomb in his head, right?
I'll be back. Hold on, give me
so I wonder. Okay, no problem. We'll hold it down. Do we think that bomb is coming out? Maybe.
No, I mean, I think they'll probably just always lord that over his head.
Oh my gosh! Or we'll have a scene where he like.
Right. Oh my! One of his helmets. pops it out or something.
Oh my god, very sick. Do we think anybody from their main team is gonna bite the bullet?
Well, it's obviously not going to be Idris, whatever the hell his character was named. Bloodsport. I don't. Everybody else was legitimately throwaway, just like the title implied. I don't see anyone else really.
Well, not the Suicide Squad, but I'm talking about the Peacemaker's.
From his current
yeah,
squad.
from his crew.
They're probably just going to be like a show only kind of thing. But
So you think they're all safe?
They continue from there, sure. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I have a feeling one of them's gonna die. I think maybe the lead guy, Mern.
Oh, Mern.
Maybe he might die.
Find some sword to fall on where he finds a greater purpose.
Maybe. I feel like Harcourt. I feel like she might bite them. Maybe not.
That could be interesting too. Yeah.
That would be interesting. I know James Gunn wants to do something crazy, to make it memorable, right?
As he tends to do.
You always take out somebody that you fall for or that you like in the show. It just brings up the ante in the show. That shows that there's real stakes.
Really, I think it'd be like what's her face, Waller's daughter.
Whoa!
Because I think that would have the most impact overall.
Especially if her and Peacemaker become like super best friends. That'd be really sad.
Yeah, it's like kind of
that'd be really sad.
Yeah. I mean, because she's always like, I'm trying to get out. And, that's always the one where you're like, they never get out.
Yeah, that's true. Or, I hope, maybe she's a bit too expensive, but I actually hope we see more Amanda Waller.
Yeah. Oh, my God. Hold on. Shit, I gotta back up.
Oh, no problem. I will hold down the fort. I'm gonna hold down the fort. Oh, let me entertain the fans.
All right, I'll just.
Yeah, there we go. We got Mr. Bear here.
Yeah,
and we got Mr. Sumo with his buttocks. And now they will do battle. No, guys, I am out of Jack in the Crack coffee. I actually enjoy their coffee. It's weird. I think I prefer McDonald's coffee. Yeah, I like it black. McDonald's coffee is really good. But McDonald's iced coffee sucks because it's 90% ice. And like a couple drops of coffee in there. But Jack in the Box iced coffee reigns supreme, in my opinion. I love Jack in the Box iced coffee. Okay, Juan, can you hear me? I'm sorry. I'm
recovering the Jack in the Box talk.
Eric had to bounce for a minute.
Sorry, I had to switch locations. I'm back in the dungeon.
Okay, no problem. We gave our prediction on what we think is going to happen in the season finale of like who's going to die, or what's going to happen to Peacemaker. Do you have any predictions?
I mean, Peacemaker's gonna. There you go.
He's gonna make peace.
He's gonna make peace.
Peace. Mando.
Where's my peace dog?
No, obviously he's gonna be a showdown against him and his dad. The whole team up. Him and the.
Do you think he's going to go back to the Suicide Squad, or he's just gonna stay on his own thing?
I think he's gonna stay on his own, but he has his own task force.
That's true.
I think he's gonna end up hooking up with hardcore.
Yeah,
what's her name?
Maybe
Stacy or Amy.
She has a real name.
Oh.
I think like show wise it'll probably continue as is, but like as far as movies and stuff, he's I just don't think he's a strong enough character to stand on his own. Even though he's great, he's fantastically acted and all that. I just
I agree.
who wants to
at least
right
now. At least right now.
I mean,
so
yeah.
If they do make another Suicide Squad movie, do you think he'd come back then?
Who are the members you want to see him?
I don't know. I think unfortunately because of the theater shutting down and all stuff, and because they released Suicide Squad 2 or whatever on HBO Max, it didn't make that many. Barely made any. It's just unfortunate because it was a way good movie, better than the first one, at least in my opinion.
We got a comment from this guy and
yo, what up, this guy? Oh, Big Sid! Hey,
you gotta invite him next time.
Yeah, not this time. It's too late.
Oh shit! So yeah, like the predictions, like we said on Peacemaker, we want to see. I feel like we want to see a global invasion.
Wait. What do you think is going to be the bigger showdown? Peacemaker and his dad, Vigilante and his virginity.
Wait, he's not a virgin, is he?
I'm pretty sure they
I think Vigilante and his virginity is gonna be a tougher battle.
I thought he had the threesome with.
Maybe if he goes to prison.
Never mind.
We don't know what role he played in that.
He even had his helmet on.
He was spotting him.
He's just like this in the bed with his helmet.
Like another thing, like you mentioned, like comparing him to Boba Fett. You wish he would have kept his helmet on a little bit longer.
Yeah, a little bit, just a little bit longer. I think it was really cool because he has a nice voice. He has that cool comic voice. So just hearing it, helmet on. Well, what do you think, Eric? Do you think they should have at least kept it on just a little bit longer?
Well, I don't think he should have just like adopted not wearing it anymore. I think it should have been off in a scene or two to show like, oh, you're that dork from the restaurant. But yeah, like he could have just gone right back to it. Like, oh, this is who I am. Like, it's clear that that's his identity.
Yeah,
he doesn't want to be the other guy.
One of the coolest moments that really showed who he is was when he had the sniper rifle and the visor up and you just see his eyes. And when he says "Papa Bear," and you see his eyes go big, he lights up, and you just see his eyes. Papa Bear. Yeah. That right there tells you a lot about Vigilante. And that was, you didn't have to take off the helmet.
Willing to sacrifice kids and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't hesitate at all. It was great.
But with that, now we can segue to someone who takes his helmet off all the time. Boba Fett.
What do you mean? It's my religion.
So where's everybody at? Is
Eric is not going to see it, so he doesn't really.
That's fine. Well, then you know what? We can tell him what we've seen what he. Yeah, Eric can give his opinion that way.
First, have you seen Mando?
Oh, yeah, have you seen Mandalorian, Eric?
This is the Mandalorian trailer, right? It's just the trailer for season 2.
Just to tickle your fancy?
To tickle your fancy.
I like the Mando. I like Grogu. Grogu.
Right? It's so the past 2 episodes have just been about Mando, pretty much. I think Boba's in there for like a couple minutes.
Past two episodes have been Boba Fett.
The past 2 episodes. And it's...
Oh, I thought from the beginning I thought you meant.
No, the last 2.
Yeah, the last
Boba Fett's only been...
sounds like a delicious dessert that I would order.
It does sound like a delicious dessert.
It's called Boba Feet.
And the last 2 episodes,
No, can I have the Boba Fett, please?
With non-fat cream.
Non-fat.
Non-fat. But, I'll be honest. Me and my wife, we watched the first 2 episodes, and we kind of checked out. after it. It just got boring, to be honest.
Really?
But then I saw online people are like, episode 4 or
Yeah.
3? Oh no, 5. Episode which one?
5
Well,
and 6. I
The
think
the
there's
man.
only
Okay,
after-
5. The
There's
Mando
one more
episode.
episode. It's gonna be 7 in total.
Okay, yeah. So the
Next week.
episode 5. It was just about Mando, and it was a good Star Wars episode. It wasn't just a
Dude.
Mandalorian. It was a good. It was like I haven't felt this nice since watching the original movies. And I was like, this is nice. You know,
It is the way.
it's totally different. You don't need to see the other. Just go straight to that. Yeah.
When he was
At what
sick,
point does he take his helmet off and you realize that it's Jar Jar Binks and he goes, "Listen, Jar Jar Boba!
Misa. That'd be funny.
Listen, Last Jedi!"
Yeah. He like takes it off, Misa, and then it goes right to the voice. That's
Yeah.
Din Jabari. Din
I
Jabari.
know, but so on episode 5, we see Mando basically
Yes,
what
we
he's
do.
been up to since the end of season 2, Mandalorian.
So he went
And-
to go hunt for this I guess it was evil bad guys ahead. They look like dogs and stuff, and they're like
and it was brutal. Oh my god, I was surprised how brutal it was. Dude,
And he got a new ship, I heard.
yeah, well, hold on. Well, Eric, so you Mando has you know the
dark
black saber, the dark saber. No, the dark saber.
Yeah.
Yeah. He cuts a dude in half. You see him cut a guy in half.
He's like,
Like,
"Ugh,
on the
shot."
table. I'm like, wait, isn't this supposed to be? I mean, I love it, but it just seems so off-brand for Disney. This is such a
Dude,
different
it was
thing.
just coming off when I told Eric about the sixth scene in the Eternals. That caught me off guard too.
Oh, the all 20 seconds of it, or 15
Oh, that
10
pump.
Yeah.
Oh, the pump and no action.
The pump,
I
yeah,
love you.
the
I can't.
2 pumps, 2 pumps, and Icarus is done.
Yeah. 2 pump chump. It was not
Two
that
pump.
saucy. Come on.
He was spraying his hydraulic fluid all over.
Yeah.
Aren't they robots?
That's true, right?
You gotta insert the floppy
Yeah,
disk.
robots.
Oh, yeah, that's true. He's just shooting this Quicksilver. Shooting his oil.
Ding, 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 ding. But yeah, I mean, because are you guys fans of the sequels? Episode
Not
7,
fans,
8,
but I've
9?
seen them all.
Yeah.
Yes, to see them.
They're okay.
I thought they
Rise
were
of the
fun.
Skywalker,
Yeah.
The Return
Yeah.
of the Jedi, and then what was the last one?
I mean, most quotable freaking
Rise of
movie.
Skywalker.
There you
Yeah.
go, like Rise of a Skywalker. She just changed her last name from Palpatine to Skywalker.
Yeah.
I am
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, that was certainly-
Skywalker.
You know,
The Rise of Skywalker was certainly a movie.
it was certainly, dude. You know what was sad? And I saw it in a nice theater and stuff, and I actually got sleepy watching Rise of
Dang.
Skywalker. I got sleepy. I'm like, and I caught myself. I'm like, this is. Why am I tired? I was bored. In some parts, I was bored, and I was like, man, that. You know what? The movies are okay. It's just it's one of those things because it's Star Wars. You wish them to be great, right? You wish them to be.
And the
Yeah,
fun-
yeah,
the
it is
fun
funny
what it is.
part-
experience.
Go ahead,
How
bro.
dare you blaspheme all over the theater?
With
How
that,
dare
with-
you?
exactly.
Skywalker's great and all, but I gotta say Mark Hamill's best character was definitely Cock Knocker. By far. I'm a Cock Knocker! Ah!
You know, but with that
You know, the
said,
funny scene is when what's the girl's name? Ray? No, it's not
Ray.
Ray. Is it
the
Ray?
girl, yeah, Ray.
So when
Courtney Ray
Ray-
Jepsen.
when Ray is like trying to challenge him mindly, and then he sees him like shirtless. And he goes, "What's wrong? Have you
Put a
seen my
shirt on.
power before?" And he's shirtless. He's like, "Oh no, I can't see your muscles."
Yeah. So, but yeah, with all that said, the
Dude,
Episode with
biggest
Mando.
missed opportunity. It was the Knights of
Ren,
Ren.
yeah,
Man,
I thought
yeah,
we were gonna
dude,
see
I mean,
some
I
like
bet
what the
seven.
fuck?
Steve-
Dude, you
I
had
thought we were
him
gonna see
right
like
there. You
seven
didn't do
samurai
anything.
shit. Yeah, I know.
You motherfucker
Yeah.
had the Knights of Ren and nothing
I
happened.
thought
with
like
them.
each one would be their own character. They have a
Yeah,
cool.
dude, they should come out right here in the Mandalorian. That should be sick, dude.
Mi-
I definitely agree.
So that
They've definitely
and-
gone hill since Ren and Stimpy.
No, but missed opportunities in those sequels. We
I
have
was
the
like,
Knights
what
of
the
Ren
freak, man?
having the opportunity before Carrie Fisher died to have the original 3 on screen together. They didn't do that. They could have
No.
done that. They could have done that. The original. It's missed opportunities, and like I said, that's why it felt refreshing. Yeah, it felt
what
refreshing
did
to
Colonel
see
Ren say
the book of Boba
about-
Fett.
Go
Like I
ahead,
said,
Eric.
it felt refreshing to see that episode with Mando. It was a good Star Wars episode.
Fuck yeah, it
Nice.
was, dude.
That's good enough. That you kind of swayed me a little bit. Like
No, yeah, watch it and you'll be like, I dig it. It's fun.
even Mando toward the
good.
end was getting very pandery, where it was
A
like,
little
oh,
bit,
there's
yeah.
Oscar. There's some
I
other
will-
stuff that we're gonna do.
Because
Well,
the
I
first
will
2
say-
episodes are just retelling of what happened to Boba Fett, like how he
Yeah.
got out of the plant. He cut through. Then who found them? The Tuscans found them. They dragged them through the sands. Made his
That's it.
ass
He
walk.
goes to Italy. Does he have wine with every serving?
I guess.
Toscani. mwah,
Tuscany.
get over.
Well, it's very Dances with Wolves, pretty much.
You know, he teaches me, I teach you.
Yeah, it's a story you've
Pokemon.
seen like 1,000 times. You know, a stranger
Like,
comes
you're
to comes to tribal people, and then gives them technology.
It was one of those, and then he then during the series, like you see flashback of him going back, and then going the it's like a back and the future was happening at the same time, because every time he goes
Great
to the back,
Scott.
he has what's it called, the hyperbolic time, no, not the hyperbolic time change, it's like one of the healing
Yeah,
tanks,
the
like
healing
Dragon Ball
tank.
Z.
Yeah, the one that Luke Skywalker was in Empire. He was healing.
He's like underneath fish, and he has a little thing, so he's remembering how he came back.
Yeah,
You know,
it looks like that's his daily thing. He needs to do that to stay. It looks like he needs it to stay alive.
so the thing was at the end of the
Kind of,
he finally
kind of
reached
Emperor-esque.
100% health, right?
Yeah,
That's what the robot said. Like, congratulations, Mr. Fett, you are 100% healed. Until
Is it
somebody
that what
comes
they
and
said?
snatches them.
Yeah.
That part I
Yeah.
really like. All right, so that's 2 parts. All right, so they show how he took over at the end of Mandalorian, where he took over the what's his name, the Jabba the Hutt's empire, the palace.
Oh yeah.
So they're showing from then on, like how
He just walks right in.
I know. It's like
Right.
he shoots
So does
them.
he claim ownership of all the Pizza of the Hut locations?
Yeah, kind of. He kind of just. See, my issue with all this, basically, Boba Fett's trying to become a crime lord, but we're like, why? Why is he doing all that? We don't have an explanation.
What kind
Yeah,
of kind of
it's very against all of the Mandalorians' codes of
Well,
ethics.
I don't.
no, but that's the
Yeah.
thing, is like he's not a Mandalorian though.
He's not a
a clone.
Mandalorian, but again, we just
He's
don't
a
have a reason
clone.
of why he's doing what he's doing.
The
That's
reason
way.
why he wanted to do it, because he said he was tired of risking his life for idiots that didn't know what was avoidable just by talking. That's what he tells.
That's right.
That
He
Stink.
stole the helmet and all that. Yeah. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm catching up.
That's what he told that girl. What's her name? The Asian girl. Sorry.
No, I get, but to me, that's not a good reason to become this big Godfather-esque type of character. You know, we don't know like how he was raised, for example, that much.
We didn't even see him for 3 minutes. That's it.
Yeah, we just see him as a little. They show a little clip from.
What did you see him
Clone
sing
Wars.
his Papa Fly Away, and that's it. Papa?
Yeah, that's it. But there's no, because all we knew from Boba Fett before the show was he was a bounty hunter, and he was partying with Jabba the Hutt. That's it. We didn't know anything. We had no idea he has this grand desire to do.
And he hit
all
the
this.
cantina, and they're like,
Yeah, I guess he hit the
Then
cantina.
he does come to a realization that, like, when he repairs that girl, because she was about to die, so she had a modified make her into a robot.
Okay, so these were the episodes I skipped because I tuned
okay.
out of the show.
So what happens was like it continues where Mando left her for dead, and then Boba Fett came across her laying on the sand. So he put him in this freaking cow-looking thing with the big lips.
Yeah.
So he
The
takes him
kissy
to
cow?
one of the
Yeah.
mod shops.
It's canon.
One of the mod shops, and then he tells the guys like, "Hey, I need you to help her out." He's like, "Oh, take a number." It's like, and he puts like a bag of credits on the table. He's like, "You should start off with that first." So he's over here modifying. He took out for her abdomen. She put in her robotic parts.
I did see those images. I saw, yeah.
So can you imagine, like, she woke up, she's like, "Aren't you gonna cover her up?" And then that's what Boba Fett said, and the guy's like, "Why do you want me to cover up for this beautiful machinery?" I was like, can you imagine waking up like, "Motherfucker, turn me into a robot"?
And then Boba's like, "Nah, dude, look at her body, she busting. No cap."
So she's like, she's a mixture of fluids and blood now.
Well,
and then she's like, what the hell? What is this? What he did to me? He's like, "You're about to die, so you had me mod." I guess. Okay, thank you for saving me. Making me into a fucking robot. Can't have babies no more. She goes, "All right, so what do you want?" And then she's like, that's when Boba Fett is like, "Oh, I need to." That's where he gets his flyer back. Remember, he gets his spaceship back.
Oh, the slave one.
Yeah, the slave one.
It's not. Wait, it's not. What is it called now? It's not called that anymore. They changed the name. I don't know why.
The slave one.
Because it's not Disney.
Ah.
Yeah,
Oh my God, I'm slaves and marshals.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
We're not having no slaves here.
Gotta call the lawyers.
Wait, am I wrong? They did change it, right?
I recall hearing something about this.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, so that's why.
They just call it the fire. They just call it the fire spray. Yeah.
Oh, there you
Because
go.
that's the type of vehicle it is.
A fire sprayer.
Yeah. Yeah, they changed the name.
Fire sprayer. If you farting.
It's just called the fire spray. Yeah.
So that's why he recruits her to help him out, to get his spaceship back, and they end up accomplishing that mission. And she goes, "You're free to go." And she's like, that's what he tells him before his plan to what the hell he's gonna do with that, because he wants to take care of the Pike Syndicate. That's what the whole reason of the show is, to get rid of the Pike Syndicate.
But why?
Because they're intruding into their land.
Well, and then again, to the bigger
family.
picture is, why does he even care about Tatooine? He didn't grow up there.
Is that me cutting
He's
out?
not from there.
My casa, su casa.
I guess. I didn't know he had such an attachment to that place. I mean, we see a little bit, right, of him and the Tusken Raiders, but even then, it's like,
I guess he wants to square it off, because that's what they were on to him, and that's where the Pike said, "No, we're already paying one other guy. Like, why should we pay you guys?"
And then he goes onto their ship, and they're like, "When you're here, your family. What kind of one can we get?"
Wakanawanga.
So that's what happened there. That's why he wanted revenge on them, because they fucking massacred the Tusken people. That's why he needed his airplane to go back and kill those motherfuckers. The speeders.
Damn, dude, the Pope's gonna be pissed.
Yeah.
So that's what happened.
Yeah. Like I said, it's very Last Samurai, very
That's why he formed
Dances
his own
with Wolves.
family now. He even has a black Chewie. Black Chewie.
Wait.
like Chewie.
Does he
Here he comes.
does he like woo in slang? He's like woo.
Is that Chewie slang? I think that's a world first, Eric. We've never heard Chewie slang. Oh, yes.
I want to see like a Chewie. like a what the freak are they called, the fur guys? The Woogie. I was thinking
Woogie,
Woogie.
yeah,
It was like,
Wookie, Wookie. What up, my Wookie?
now, Eric, can you do an R2D2 slang?
I can only do like when he that because that's the funniest thing to me is when he like zips by, you know, he's like.
Wait, what was that? What was that?
You ready? You ready?
Ah. Or when he's been hit and he does.
I can't picture that.
R2D2.
Do it.
Oh wait, do you mind us telling you what happens in the last episode, Eric? Because that one's okay.
Awesome.
It's okay. It has a lot of member berries. A lot of member berries.
Member.
Member. Okay,
Yeah.
basically, you see Luke Skywalker. You see him training Grogu. Like they actually do a whole training montage with Grogu, and it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
Wait.
But like I said, it has nothing to do with Boba Fett. This becomes a Mando story because Mando wants to just check on Grogu, see he's okay. So he goes.
So
he
this
goes
is
to the
after
planet.
the events of
Because
Mando.
This is after episode 5. Yeah, this goes to episode.
Because
Okay, so-
okay.
Oh,
So
sorry.
this-
Go ahead.
this- Does this set a timeline for us to where Blue Boob Milk and Mando had not occurred at the same time? He hadn't yet gone Blue Boob Milk, and he interacted with Grogu and he trained him. So during the rise of Skywalker,
Oh yeah,
Grogu
this
was
is.
out and about.
See, that's the thing. We don't know what happened to Grogu. We have no idea. There's a big black hole. But what we're starting to see now is Luke Skywalker is setting up his school because Grogu is supposed to be his first student. You actually
That's
see
why
them
it
building
falls
the
apart.
school. Yeah.
And isn't that where he kills all the freaking? That's where he tried to kill Kylo Ren in that school.
Yeah. Well, clearly
Yeah.
he has some control of the Force, so he must have some sort of power. All right, Grogu.
Yeah, Grogu's pretty strong.
Because he mentions like he's not really teaching him. It's like
he
more
has the
Grogu
props.
remembering what he used to know,
yeah.
type of thing.
Yeah. So again, a lot of member
So
berries.
the reason why he's trying to find him because he tells the main welder of the Mandalorian, I forgot her name. I guess she's like the old. She's the one who casts the molds of the
The armor. Yeah, she's the armorer. Yeah.
She's
Rick.
an armorer girl.
Yeah, Rick.
So before there's
Sharon.
another Mandalorian there. I forgot his name. He was called him Pike
The big
or
one.
whatever.
He's the buff one. The big one.
He's a big buff one that I guess those two only survived. And he's saying that his family is the one who created the dark saber and that it belongs to him. So they fight for the dark saber, and he was getting his ass pretty handed to him, right? I mean, Mando was kind of losing.
Yeah, and Eric, apparently that dark saber is very heavy. It's like
I guess he was.
It's like a 50-pound dumbbell.
Remember
Yeah.
Remember the episode?
Yeah,
of
they
Dragon
don't go
Ball
into
Z
like
with
the
Z
matters.
sword? Remember the episode of Dragon Ball Z with the Z sword?
Yeah, it's like that. It's like that.
So
It's
he's
just
like
that.
trying to wield it.
Legendary Z sword.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not just Mando. He can barely swing it, but when the other guy has the sword, he can also barely lift it. It's like
He's like dragging.
Well,
Yeah.
that raises a lot of questions as to the properties of lightsabers, but I mean that's an age-old.
No,
question.
they did talk about the forger, the lady.
Yeah, Rick.
Mandalorian. Yeah, Rick. Sharon. She also said like the sword. You have to be like one with the sword. You know, that kind of mystical stuff, or like the
He was saying
swords.
that you're trying to use the sword instead of you're trying to use the sword instead of letting the sword do what it has to do. Like you're thinking about it too much.
Hey, someone
Like
got killed.
Yeah, I'm guessing. From my opinion, there is a sort of spirituality with the sword. So-
Well, I mean, I think that
then-
was heavily implied in freaking Force Awakens, right? When she discovers Luke's lightsaber and she's like, I don't know how to use this shit.
Yeah, maybe.
But
Because
then,
whoever
other guy
wields the
gets to use
sword
it.
is
What's his
supposed to
name?
be. Oh, what was that one?
What was the guy's name? The
Who knows?
not to be racial, the black guy. He gets to turn on the lightsaber.
Oh
The
my
other
God.
clone guy.
Childish Gambino.
Poe is the pilot.
I'm not
It's
sure
weird
Poe's
as
in
names. But that guy, he turns on the lightsaber like it was nothing. So I'm like, I thought Jedi only could do that.
No, because I mean Han turned on the lightsaber in Empire to.
So they found the on switch on that shit. It's like, oh, that's how you do
Yeah,
it.
it just does have a switch, but I mean when he opens up the animal to keep Luke warm, right? This is Finn's the name.
Oh, Finn.
What did
Yeah,
Carlos
but I
say
think,
about
but
the Force
this
Awakens?
Darksaber apparently because it's whoever wields it's supposed to be president of Mandalore or whatever.
Yeah, it's
So,
the conqueror, man.
You need to have that. I think you need to have that mindset of being the leader
So-
in order to carry that sword.
So in that episode, we kind of see Mandalorian get kicked out of the Mandos because the forager girl was asking the other guy who lost the match, like, "Have you ever taken your helmet off?" And he says, "No, I never have." Then when
Except
they
that's
asked
not my
Mando, when he asked, what's his name? What's his real name?
Rick.
Rick. When they asked Rick,
Sharon.
when they asked Rick, "Have you ever taken your helmet off?" And he goes, he admits that he has, which is not she goes, "You are no longer a Mandalorian for doing that." And he goes, "But this is the only way I know." And he goes, "Is there a way for me to repent myself?" He goes, "Yeah, you must."
Yeah, put it back
take
on. Next time, double wrap it.
Ding 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 ding.
Hey,
Ding, ding, ding,
please tell me his new ship's name is the Mandogini.
dude. well, once one finish your cat when he gets to the ship is.
Yeah. Don't be
They
silly,
just-
double
they-
wrap it, really.
They
That's
just
what
call her the armorer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they never have names. They're ambiguous.
So yeah, so they call it when they tell Jinduri, what is it? Dinjinjiri, right? Dinjiri? Neil?
Mm-hmm.
Dinjavari.
Shinsengumi.
When they tell him is like, "Oh, I haven't removed my mask, my helmet," then he goes, "How do I repent myself?" Like, you have to take the sword to the wells and do the mystic something to
He needs
redeem
to.
your honor.
He has to bathe in the lakes of Monatuka, or
Yeah.
is it Lake Monatuka? The prince from Dave Chappelle. Bathe yourself. But that's basically they're setting up season 3.
But then he goes, "What do you mean? Like, I heard those wells were dried a long time ago. Like, it is the way." That's what she says.
This is the way.
This is the way. Can it
And
mean?
before he was riding in the airplane with, like, he's like taking the bus, and then he's like, "I'm sorry, sir, you cannot take your weapons with you." So he opens the chest. He's like, empty out his pockets, his freaking.
That was hilarious.
His jetpack, his rocket launcher. I thought his stuff was gonna get stolen, but no, it didn't.
Well, we don't have to talk. I think when Eric watches it, that's a cool.
Oh,
moment.
I'm sorry.
That's a funny moment.
He puts a dark saber there.
This is a funny moment. The TSA, Star Wars TSA.
I know.
Okay. You're convincing me. I'm curious.
Yeah, no,
pretty cool,
like I
man.
said, you'll
That's
like it.
I
Especially
apologize.
what got me was that you mentioned that it doesn't necessarily carry that campiness where it's all just like fun and games, where it's like cheeky little, "Oh, I shot and I missed." Like, no, they really get down.
They get down, and like I said, it's very Star Wars. Like I said, with the first season of Boba Fett, like I said, automatically I'm thinking Dances with Wolves and thinking all this other stuff. Here, the Mandalorian episode, it's its own thing. They're just expanding on the world of Mandalore.
And how convenient Boba Fett gets that what's that creature that Jabba the Hutt used to have, the big
Dude.
Oh, the Rancor.
You don't want me
We see
answering this. Okay.
Eric, we see a Rancor.
You see a Rancor,
A pet Rancor.
and we see
Or like
Machete
more
there
than
too,
just like
so. You see
Yeah,
it gets
more than the
first
Tommy
Machete.
bits. Does it turn out that that's the belly button?
Maybe.
Audio? We
Wait.
get to see a machete show up.
Yeah.
Oh,
Speaking of,
machete.
I know this
What's
is
his
here
name?
nor there, but I gotta get it off my chest. So I saw somebody with a navel piercing, right?
Mm-hmm.
And like, I'm super embarrassed.
Wait, what? Did you touch it?
No. So it was cool. It was like a neat, like unique ring, and I was like, I'm not gonna be a weirdo, but it's cool. I just wanted to say like it's neat. So.
Oh, did you actually say the part where I didn't want to be a weirdo?
No.
I think it's neat.
So I don't know why the words just like met at a junction where we're like, this is the word you're gonna use, and not the right way. This is the way. It was not. So
okay. Oh boy, that was the word.
I wanted to say like I like your piercing, your navel piercing, whatever. What came out was cervix. Why?
What?
I don't know why.
Did you say cervix piercing, or you just said cervix?
I like your
cervix.
cervix.
No, it's just sentence end, and
Oh
I think it had something to do with me taking like anatomy and physiology and knowing that it's. I don't know why. The wires just got crossed, and I'm like, well, I'm walking away from this.
That's hilarious. What was the expression on her face?
I walked away.
Oh, you just straight up just.
I was like, no,
180 and bounce.
I like your cervix piercing.
I like your cervix.
I don't know why. It's the worst possible thing to say. All right.
Wait, was she a customer?
Perhaps. So.
It's not a coworker, is it? Oh my god, Eric, you have to see this person again.
At least I won't have to see their cervix.
Shit.
And I just next time you pass them, what's up, sir? Cervix? Cervix?
Well,
my favorite part of the woman is the boobies.
I find the most erotic part
is the boobies.
Like I was giving someone directions to nearby, and I was like, "Oh, you just turn at this intercourse. You make it right on the intercourse." I swear, I said it like 7 times, and I'm like, "This is not where my brain resides." I swear to God.
I mess up with the theoretical and theatrical.
Yeah,
I missed that all the time.
Those make sense.
I haven't done the intercourse one, but that one's funny. I feel like I would. That's something I would say.
Yeah, I've done it twice.
Turn at the intercourse. I like your cervix.
You just want to go straight to the intercourse. Plow right in.
Should I stick your tongue out?
How can I be on cervix? Hello.
The views of us three does not express the company's Around the Marvel World podcast in any sense. So take it up to our HR department if you have any complaints.
I stand by that. What do you mean? All right, go.
Yeah. The views expressed at this podcast, VitoCast.
Hey man, we're real. There's a slip of the tongue every once in a while.
Oh yeah. Sure. Want to hear a stupid joke?
What? Go ahead, one.
Want to hear a stupid joke?
Yeah, sir. Knee slapper. There we go.
There was 2 lemons waiting for the bus, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then all of a sudden, the other lemon guy. There was a girl lemon, a boy lemon. The other guy got impatient. He's like, "I'm across the street. I'm trying to catch the taxi." So he goes across the street, and then boom, he gets fucking run over, right?
Oh.
And then the
I didn't like him anyway.
The woman lemon started crying like. Another one approaches like, why are you crying? Because your husband died? It's like, no, because I got lemon in my.
Yeah.
It's a dad joke, right? Is that a dad joke? Does it qualify?
It was clearly apparent.
Ding, 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 ding. Oh, man. But yeah. Oh, guys, I hate to break it. My phone's about to die.
Yes.
No, I wish wrap this up, I guess. So yeah, he
What
goes
was
off
that?
planet.
I only wanted
goes
to watch
up-
it because I thought it was the Book of Booba.
Where's
Just get that out
the-
the way.
1,000 ways to make boba. You got the
All right.
mini boba, the small boba, the big boba.
So, anime
so-
Boba.
So he goes off planet. He goes there, and then the reason why he went to see the her old friend mechanic, because he said he had a spaceship for him, because he was looking for a Ridge Crest. Is it Ridge Crest? Speed Crest.
I went to school there.
Yeah, he was trying to find another Slave One type of ship, fire spray, or whatever. Because he wanted that. But
He's like, I'm
they
here for
didn't.
my Ridge Crest, and he's like, I don't have a Ridge Crest. I have this Imperial Speeder.
Or I got a Honda Ridgeline.
I got a Ford Fiesta. We could soup up this Ford Fiesta for you.
Eric, do you remember episode 1? The Naboo Starfighter.
I don't.
It's the ship.
The Ford Fiesta.
Ford Fiesta, that would be hilarious. Ford Fiesta.
I don't have a Ridge Crest, but I got
Hey,
this.
you know, those Ford Fiestas are very reliable cars. No, but from episode
not
1,
me,
if
I
you
don't
remember, Anakin Skywalker, little Annie, was he got into one of them.
Oh
He
yes, I did.
He's like, hey,
little racer.
let's do a spin. That's a cool trick. It wasn't not the pod racer, but the one where he goes up into outer space
Oh,
and
okay.
blows it up. It was on autopilot, and we see R2D2 for the on the back. But they give Mando, a Naboo
Fiesta.
Starfighter, a Ford Fiesta, aka Ford Fiesta. Yes, all
He
chrome
uncovered
out.
it. He's like, what is this? This is a Ford Fiesta from 2020 something. From my light years.
And then they honk the horn.
He's like, wait. He's like, you gonna give me a Ford Fiesta? Like, give me my credits back. Like, wait, before you get your credits back, look at the mods I could do for it. I could put a fat ass wing, a spoiler in the back. I could put these freaking flaps. I could make it shoot fire in the back, like a Fast and
Can
Furious.
lift it up 5 inches.
I could lift,
But it's still a roach coach.
but it's not a roach. I could make it look into a Honda.
There you
Like, I could turn your Ford Fiesta to a Honda. I could put some VTEC on it.
Saw some verduras out the back, you know.
go.
He's chopping some onion, some tacos from the Ford Fiesta.
Oh my goodness.
Man, this went places. This definitely was a spaceship.
That's it. You gotta start your business on Tatooine.
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 Halloween. But yeah, he gets his Ford Fiesta, so he's happy after he's finished. Was it putting did a Fast and Furious montage, West Coast Custom?
Yeah, it was a West Coast custom.
It was a Pimp My Ride episode.
But
Hey, yo, I heard you like cheese spoilers.
But you know what? It was a lot of fun watching them put it
He's
together.
like, you want a fish tank? I'll give you a fish tank.
I had fun watching the episode, to be honest. Just
So he
everything
put a
about
fish
it.
tank in his car, in his Ford Fiesta, bro.
Yeah. I don't think we should. I think Eric's planning to watch.
Oh,
You're gonna watch Eric. I think you'll enjoy it. You'll enjoy it.
Yeah.
The Ford
Yeah.
Fiesta
No, you
episode.
saw
Yeah. I don't think we should talk about the next. I mean, we did a little bit. But
You never get this Filipino actor come out at the end. Remember?
Wait, what Filipino actor?
Like the guy from he's wearing he's driving one of the X-Wings.
He's not Filipino. He's
I
Cole.
thought he was.
No, I think he's Chinese.
Oh, my bad. I
Actually.
apologize.
No, actually, hold on.
I thought he was. That's why everybody was like, oh, happy when he came out.
Because he's from a show.
Where
Jar
does
Jar, what do you think, Jar
Yeah,
Jar?
he's Korean. Yeah, he's Korean.
Oh, Korean. My bad.
Yeah,
Is
Korean.
he?
At the
Yeah.
Darth Maul.
He's gonna be Uncle Iroh in Avatar: The Last Airbender live action.
Oh Lord,
That.
that's still a thing.
Wait, they're still doing it?
I thought they got
For-
airbent.
Oh, yeah, for Netflix.
All right.
So yeah, so I forgot to mention. So before he left, that planet to get his Ford Fiesta. He asked the forger if he could make something for a little friend. So he made something for the little friend. We don't know what it is. He hasn't showed it yet.
Is there like a new badass Frieza pod?
Maybe.
What do you think that he made? He made Grogu. Eric.
What the fuck? I have no inkling. I don't know. What the shit would he wear? He's just a little turd.
That's what I'm saying. That's what we're saying. We thought it was like a mini helmet or a fucking gloves or.
It would just look stupid.
Could
My
be.
Look
original
goofy.
guess-
Maybe a hilt, I guess, for a lightsaber, right?
That's what I was saying too. Like I thought he gave him made a mini.
Well,
lightsaber.
let Eric his fantasy think about it. you should watch it. You'll really enjoy it, and
I mean, what do
especially
you think,
the episode.
I thought it was like for me, I thought it was gonna be like a little mini lightsaber because since they made the dark saber,
Yeah. Maybe like
You
a
know
frog
what
catcher.
it'll be like that game. It's not Monkey Ball. What's it called?
Froggy ball.
That thing, Froggy Ball.
Wait, what is that the game you're thinking of?
No.
No, it was like a catch and release game before. It was on the
Right.
not the
Freaking
Switch.
Sonic
it was on
Adventure with Big the Cat.
it was on
Go here,
not the
Froggy.
Dreamcast. It was on the other one, the GameCube. I forgot what was it called.
The Sonic Adventure was on the GameCube too, man.
Yeah, I like that game. Sonic Adventure Battle 2.
Froggy!
Froggy.
I like raising the.
Speaking of Sonic,
The
The
little
Chows,
baby thing, the
yes, man, I
Chows.
was into the
Yeah.
Chows too.
are you gonna go watch
Oh my
that?
god!
I got all the
I
Chows.
spent more time on those chows than I did on the actual Sonic game.
Oh yeah, them real relationships.
Exactly.
Are you gonna watch the new Sonic movie?
Yeah,
Hell yeah,
I'll watch
dude!
it.
Oh my god, Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
He's
The last
so
one
back
was
to
fun.
form. I love him.
Yeah.
You get
Well,
Knuckles
yeah,
and
last
Tails.
one was fun.
And I
Last one
want to
was
see
fun.
some sexy nucks.
See
I'm
some
still
sexy
waiting
nuts.
for the lady hedgehog to come out.
What, Amy? Oh my god, why?
Isn't there like a
and-
Batgirl or something where she has wings and shit?
Oh, freaking
So
Rouge
bad.
the boobs?
There you go.
Ooh.
And Shadow. We gotta see Shadow.
On the edge.
The Edge.
I just want to
Yeah.
go see him. I want to see him go Super Saiyan. You know when he collects all the
Oh, yeah, the
gems?
Chaos
The
Emeralds.
Chaos Emeralds.
You know
Yeah,
what?
whatever.
You know what I
Gotta go
hope for
fast.
when we saw
All
the
right.
first. When we that was a good Sonic. when we saw the first movie and they showed we got like 20 seconds of him actually in Evergreen level. That was
Yeah,
a
it was
beautiful,
really neat.
beautiful scene. I
Yeah,
hope in
I
the
hope they
movie
keep that
we see.
cinematography.
Yeah, I'd like to see more of that. Of
Yeah.
Sonic in his instead of being in the human world, be actually in
Uh-huh.
their world doing stuff. That'd be
I
just,
think he's
just a
gonna
little bit
kill
long, just a
everyone.
bit of extra. That'd be nice.
You actually see him running through the tunnels. Go.
Collecting
Collecting the coins.
I hope he
Coins.
fights Chris Pratt Mario.
Maybe they are planning that.
We
Who
should use the
knows?
Mario Olympics.
Well, remember when they did Detective Pikachu? They were talking about doing a whole like Smashverse. I don't know. I'm sure that was like satire, but I mean, at this point, that's 3 characters. In
Well, before the Smashverse, you got they make a movie for all the characters. That'd be sick.
Oh,
Can you
Master
imagine,
Hand.
like, and then it's like a invitation and shit. You've been invited to the
To the
tournament.
Smash, yeah, that'd be. Oh.
Yeah,
Wait,
that
Eric,
would be-
I'm curious actually, Eric. What do you think Chris Pratt's voice is? They said it's very unique. It doesn't sound like Chris Pratt for Mario.
Sound like
Hey.
Mario?
Here we go. Haha.
You think so? Like something like that? Like,
I feel
I
like
think
it
it's gonna
sound
be-
like Seth Rogen.
or do you think
Yeah,
he's gonna force an Italian accent? Oh, Mamma mia!
Hey, it's me. I think it's just.
Hey, are we
it's
gonna
just
get?
try
Are we
to,
gonna
like,
get the
spice it
same
up.
Bowser from the '90 movie?
All right, so I'm gonna
With
down
the
here.
small ass reptile heads.
What'd you say?
Okay.
Eric?
I'm gonna die any second, so we
Yeah,
should do
same
a wrap.
here.
And we can
Yeah, we
keep
should wrap.
talking. Bro. Yeah.
Yeah, because my phone's about to die too.
Oh my God.
Sorry. Yeah, go ahead. You should wrap it.
Because we need.
So yeah,
some
watch
reason
Mandalorian. Peacemaker is going great. We're gonna do a grand finale for all the shows next Saturday night. Join us, and we'll have more awesome topics for you. Even though we
Gotta
haven't
love.
reviewed shit, we're just talking about what that didn't happen in the damn reviews.
And here
But
we
hey,
are.
it's been fun hanging out with
Once
you guys
again.
and you hanging
Hey.
out with us.
It's
Around.
really fun. It's fun just
Everywhere.
geeking out with you guys. This is good.
Yeah.
This is a fun time.
We love you guys, and next time, if you like this live version of our show, just drop us a line and let us know. Look at that. What is it? Focus.
It's supposed to be a bear. I know it's not focusing.
It's a
Sorry,
wolf.
guys.
It's a rat.
It's a bear.
It's a black bear.
Yeah,
Man,
it's a
bear
black
big.
bear.
For the black bear, I am the zombie. That man right here in the middle is Cousin Neil. Where the fuck is my fingers? Right there. And the one and only, the double H to the M,
So
the Hitman. Until later, much love. We love you. This is and has been Around the Marvel World podcast. Until next time,
Bye.
love you.
Peace.
And
I
we
was
are
about to die. Okay.
We're out.
Yeah. Cool.
We out.
All right. I'll catch you later, Juan. Good show, man. Good show. That was
Later, brother.
fun. All right. Bye.
Much love. Bye.